That boy can ride. He's a half a length in front. It's going around that old corner, folks.
It ain't a corner, it's a turn.
Corner, turn. What's the difference? Ride that nag. I got 2 clankers on him. What a race, folks. What a horse. What a jockey. And now while that famous movie star, Miss Gloria Snodgrass, is crowning the winner, we'll take you down and let this great jockey say a few words to you all.
That gifted young man is actor and entertainer Bobby Jordan. He is in the movie That Gang of Mine with actor Leo Gorcey and a group of young actors known as the East Side Kids. He was originally cast as one of the poor New York street kids in Sidney Kingsley's popular Broadway play, Dead End. He and 5 other young actors were later cast in the movie version, which made them very popular for many years. This short film is to let you know about one of the most talented and gifted actors whom Hollywood overlooked. His name is Bobby Jordan.
Like that. Right on the floor.
Young Bobby Jordan was acting on stage, dancing, performing in popular radio programs and commercials, and modeling by the age of 4. He was acting on Broadway when he was 7 years old, performing in the drama Street Scene, and later chosen to play in Dead End at the age of 13. His talents included playing the saxophone, where he performed in theaters around the country. Besides Dead End, Bobby was cast with several of the leading actors of that time: Edward G. Robinson, John Garfield, Ann Sheridan, Joan Blondell, Mickey Rooney, Pat O'Brien, and 2 movies with future President Ronald Reagan. In one of the movies with Reagan, he performed the sympathetic role of Joey, a young man who is left to die in a cold storage locker by the mean Superintendent Crispin. Here's a clip from Hell's Kitchen.
Mr. Honey, don't kill Spuddy. Please, let me have him. Give him to me. I'll keep him quiet and nobody will know the difference. Let him stay with me. He don't want to die.
Despite their popularity at the box office, the Dead End Kids were released by Warner Brothers after increasing complaints to change the behavior of youth as portrayed in the movies. Bobby Jordan was then hired by Monogram Pictures to be the leader of a new group of young street kids known as the East Side Kids. His popularity grew, and he was one of the best-looking actors in the movies. But his talents were limited to the melodramatic stories that were filmed quickly, with very few, if any, takes over again. In fact, Bobby Jordan once entered a Muscle Beach contest in Santa Monica, California, and wowed the crowd with his good looks and strength abilities. He easily won that contest. In the East Side Kids movies, he was often in scenes to show off his physique and boxing abilities. His presence was one of the reasons that Monogram became the 3rd most recognized movie studio in the United States. Because of World War II, Bobby decided to enlist in the Army and served 2 years. 11 of those months were spent in an Army hospital recovering from a serious wound to his hip. When he left the Army, he continued making movies with Monogram until Leo Gorcey, Hunt Saul, and his former agent, Jan Grippo, formed their own production company and produced the Bowery Boys movies. Bobby was left to the background and financially received only a very small paycheck from them. In the fall of 1947, Bobby decided to leave the Bowery Boys. He created a stage act that included comedy routines, singing, and vocal impersonations of famous actors like James Cagney, Cary Grant, and Humphrey Bogart. Here's a short audio recording of one of his comedy routines.
Evening, gents. I come in to have a talk with you punks.
Who are you?
I'm the boss of this town, Blackie Jordan.
Why do they call you Blackie?
I never take a bath.
So you're the boss of this town, eh?
Yeah, you want to make something of it?
What's the matter? Your parents give up?
Listen here, blubber. One more crack like that and I'll take a piece of chicken liver and bash your brains in.
Oh, yeah? You do, and I'll...
You'll what?
I'll think all over you.
Now, listen here, Blackie. What do you want?
Listen, Marilyn and I want Smudge to throw this fight tonight on account of we own a big piece of the guy he's fighting.
Oh, yeah? I'm going to knock his head off.
I don't care. That ain't the piece we own.
All right, get out of here, Blackie. We you ain't doing no business with no hoodlums, eh?
Listen, smart boy, button your lip. I got 2 big guns in my pockets, and if I have to make a move, there's gonna be trouble.
What do you mean?
My pants will fall down.
But the movie studios did not hire him for any major roles. He found occasional work on early live television dramas such as A Watch for Joe in the 1950s and some small roles on television series such as Bonanza, The Cisco Kid, and Death Valley Days. And he was chosen for the lead role in the play Street Scene at the Pasadena Playhouse in 1955. But he had been married and had 1 kid to support. The stress from not finding steady work led to an alcohol dependency that would eventually cause cirrhosis of the liver and led to his body to stop functioning on September 10, 1965, at the young age of 42. America lost a talented and gifted actor for several reasons. He had been typecast with the other dead-end kids, which severely limited his image with movie studios. And many of the people who had known and worked with him for years had either cast him aside or forgot about him. Years of stress and drinking then let a special person leave us much too soon. Yet I know personally that his soul or spirit still lives on. I've no doubt that Bobby Jordan has lived with me for almost 3 years now, and he cares deeply that his story and message be told. Thank you for watching and listening.
I just found joy. I'm as happy as a baby boy, with another brand new choo-choo toy. When I'm with my sweet Lorraine, a pair of eyes that are bluer than the summer skies. When you see them, you're gonna realize why I love my sweet Lorraine.
Here we go again, boys.